All right, we're moving into chapter 10 right now. 10. Probability, a little bit of statistics. I have 1 hour of Algebra 1 class. All right, they're all freshmen. And the other day I asked my freshman, I asked one of the freshmen, I said, well, what are you going to do with your life? And he said, I'm gonna win the. I plan on winning the Mega Millions Lotto. That was his plan. I said it's a great plan. You guys remember the? I think it was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, where the Mega Millions set a record. I think it was $640 million. 643 million. All right, well over $500 million. Okay, and 3 winning tickets were sold. So they found the winners of those 3. So I said, well, you know what your chances? Buy it, go to the store, not you, because you're not old enough. I think when you turn 18, you're allowed to buy a lottery ticket. But if you go to the store and you buy it, you spend your dollar, and you buy a ticket, what are your chances of hitting the Mega Millions? Okay, so I decided to figure that out. Well, the Mega Millions in the Mega Millions, you're asked to pick 5 numbers, and 5 out of 56. You can pick any number from 1 to 56. So you have 56 numbers you can choose from. And then they have something called, I think it's a Powerball, the Mega Ball, something like that, where the last number is. And this number is out of 46 numbers. So it's possible that your Mega Ball number could match one of the numbers of your first 5. All right, because it's from a different pool of numbers. All right, so let's figure out, putting your dollar down at Meijer or Kroger or whatever, what are your chances of winning that Mega Million dollars, which a lot of people do every week. Okay. All right, you got your 5 numbers. Let's forget the Mega Ball for now. 5 numbers. What are your chances that one of your numbers is going to come in? What is it? Not 1 in 56. It'd be 5, right? Because any one of your 5 could come in first. All right? So you have 5 chances out of 56. You have 5 chances that you'll get 1 number. By the way, if you get 2 numbers, you get your dollar back. No, it's something. I mean, you can buy these tickets and you can still get money back. If you get 3 numbers, I think you make a couple bucks or something, whatever it is. Right? Okay. What are your chances your next number is going to come in? Let's say this was successful and you got one of your numbers. What would the next one be? 4 out of 55. There's only 55 numbers left. You can't repeat numbers. Okay. Question? Do you have a question, Mike? No, you can't duplicate numbers. All right. And then the next one would be 3 out of 54. 2 out of 53. All right. So let's say you got your first 4 numbers. You're going to get some money back. I don't know what it is, a couple $100, whatever it is. I think it's 250. You get 4 numbers. And then your last number, and I think if you get those 5 numbers, I think you win something like $10,000, I think, something. Right? Now, what are your chances of the number that you picked for the Mega Ball to have that number come in? 1 out of 46, right? Your chances of winning. And to make our math a little bit easier, I'm going to do some reducing here. Because you know, when we multiply fractions, we can cross reduce. Let's see, the 4 and the 52. The 3 and the 54. 2, I could go 246 or 256. I go this way. I have all ones on top. Chances are 1 out of. So I multiply all those denominators together. And I did that. And that's that top number that's up on my calculator, which is so putting your dollar down, you have a 1 in 175,711,536 chances of winning. Yes.
So if you bought 2 tickets,
You'd have 2 chances, yes.
it would be like 10 over 56, right?
No. No. I don't think you would do that. You'd look at the final answer. What's the question?
So you're saying if I bought 175 million tickets,
Yeah. We'll get to that in a minute. All right? But it's distracting if I hear you guys talking over there. I'm trying to talk. You have 1 ticket out of 175 million. So almost 176 million your chances of winning. If you buy 2 tickets, you have 2 out of 175 million. If you buy 3 tickets, you have 3. Obviously, the more tickets you have, you can say the better your chances, but you really have no chance. Okay?
I remember that.
It's like the guy in Dumb and Dumber who says, "So you're saying there's a chance?" Do you remember that movie? All right. All right.
Wait, but if like you had 2 tickets and you picked like the same number for the circle on both tickets, wouldn't your odds go down?
If you bought 2 tickets, yeah, because then this last one will be 2 out of 46. And yeah, your odds would go down that you would win something. But not necessarily that you would still, each ticket that you buy, you have a 1 in 175 million. Yes. I think if you hit the mega ball, I think you get something back. And I don't know what it is. I'd have to look on the website. They blocked it here. But okay. All right. Now what we're going to do in this class, and I told all my classes this, what we're going to do is, I'm going to pass around a sheet with your name on it tomorrow. And what I'm going to have you do, because I think it's important to be educated about whether you buy lottery tickets, whether you do any type of gambling, which is legal if you're over 21, but every day, and maybe some of you have seen this, between Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, they call a 3-digit winning daily lottery, and they call a 4-digit. How many 3-digit numbers are there? This is not math related. How many? Yeah, there's actually 1,000. Because if you count 000,
yeah.
all right. So there are, because it could come in 000. There's 10 chances here, 10 here, 10 here. 10 times 10 times 10, there's 1,000 numbers, all the way from 000 to 999. And for the 4-digit number, there are how many numbers? 4 digits. 10,000. Anywhere from 0000 to 9999. All right? You guys, I'm going to pass around a paper tomorrow. You are going to pick a 3-digit number and a 4-digit number. Whatever number you want to pick. It could match up with somebody else's. It doesn't matter. All right? Now, I will check the lottery, and this is for the nighttime lottery, because they have one during the day too. And I'll write that number down every day, and I'll check. And if you win the 3-digit number, you will win a candy bar of your choice, as long as it's in one of our machines here. All right? So you will win that. If, no, I can't give extra credit, that wouldn't be right. For the 4-digit number, if your 4-digit number wins, and we'll do this from now until maybe the end of school, we'll see. If your 4-digit number comes in, you will receive a free lunch from our cafeteria. So whether you like whatever you want to get, the pizza, maybe it'll be the mashed potato bowl. You never know. I know. I know.
Pretty good offer.
I'm telling you. Let me tell you, yes.
So, we're, like, say if you started this today, maybe by paper and you check it tonight.
No, what I'll do is I'll check it in the morning when I come in, and I'll check everybody's number. Yes.
So you're just the first person that okay?
What if two people?
Oh, no. If two people,
It just goes on like the rest of the
If-
year?
if two people win on the same day, the 3-digit, they both get a candy bar. On the next day, if you win, you will get a candy bar. Is it possible? By the way, what are your chances that your 3-digit number, let's pick one. Let's pick 3, 2, 8. Let's say that's your 3-digit number. What are the chances your number will come in tonight? 1 in 1,000. And we write it this way. This is a probability. Your chances are 1 in 1,000. Okay, which is, I think, 0.01%. Or 0.1%, I believe it is. Okay, 1 in 1,000, 0.1%. 0.1% chance that your number will come in. Is it possible, and this came out before, is it possible to buy all the tickets, all the possibilities from 1 to 1,000? From 000 to 1,000? Yeah, it costs you $1,000, right? You would win 500. Because if your 3-digit number comes in, you win $500. You would win. Okay? If your 4-digit number comes in, if you actually bought a ticket, your chances of winning are 1 in 10,000. 10 times 10, 10 to the 4th power. 10 choices here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here. 10 to the 4th power is 10,000. You have 1 in 10,000 chance to win. You could buy all 10,000 combinations, and what would be the payoff? $5,000. All right. And I have to tell you, this was a number of years ago in New Jersey. This millionaire, multi-millionaire. I think the lottery it had grown. It was just a 6-number lottery. And no mega ball or anything like that, 6 numbers in their state lottery. And it had grown to, I forget what, I think it was like 80 million or 100 million, something like that. But there's 13 million combinations. So what he did is he hired people. And I think he hired 200 people, I want to say. And he got on the computer and generated all possible combinations and printed them out. And he had 200 people that he paid to go out and buy these numbers. So he would split up all these numbers. There are 13 million of them. And over the course of a week, he gave out these printout sheets to everybody and said, okay, go buy these numbers. And he gave them the money. And he bought every combination. And did he win? Yes, he did. Did he make money? Yes, he did. What about the people that went out and did this for him? Did they make money? Yes. So everybody won. All right, so it is possible to do that. All right, probability. Now, I have to tell you too, I've been teaching for 24 years, and my first 5 years were at the middle school. And I think over the course of 24 years, for the 3-digit number, I might have bought maybe 8 candy bars. I have 136 students. You know, if everybody picks a different number, on every single day, there's 136 out of 1,000. That's if everybody picks a different number. If everybody picked the same number and come in, I would owe 136 candy bars. Okay? All right, so let's just take a little scenario here, just for the heck of it. Let's just say that 328 was your number, and you have 1 in 1,000 chance of it coming in. Okay? So maybe next Tuesday, your number came in. What are your chances your number is going to come in on Wednesday? What is the probability that your number, 328, will come in on Wednesday? 1 out of 1,000. Absolutely. Do you know what the probability is that your number will come up 2 days in a row? 1 in a million. Isn't that funny how that works? I mean, you flip a coin. What's the probability that that coin will come up tails twice in a row? 1/4, right. We can count those possibilities. It could come up tails, 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 heads, heads, tails. There are 4 distinct possibilities. 1 and 4. It's not 1 out of 2 anymore. Okay, and this is the same idea. 1 out of 1,000 one day. The next day it's 1 out of 1,000. But in order to come out 2 days in a row, it's 1 in a million. 3 days in a row, virtually no chance. Is it possible? Yes. Not probable. All right. Probability. Let's take a, let's say you're buying a car. And the dealership says, okay, you have a choice of 5 colors. You have a choice of 2 different engines, 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder. And you have a choice of 6 body styles. Maybe one's a convertible, one's a 2-door, one's a 4-door, whatever. All right, but you have 6 different styles you can buy. How many different combinations are there? 60. Very good. And really what we do here is just 5 times 2 times 6. Combinations. This has nothing to do with probability. I could say, what's the probability of choosing a red car that's a 6-cylinder and that's a convertible? 1 out of 60, right. Okay. Get the idea? That's the difference between a probability and the different combinations. All right. Probability is somewhere between 0. All right. For instance, in the English language, what's the probability of writing, I don't know, 27 different letters? What would that be? 0. There's only 26, right? Okay. Combinations. Let's take another example here. I've got a random picture of a car. All right. And this car has a license plate number, and it's from 1958. And it starts off with 2 letters, and 4 numbers. Okay? Every license plate number in Michigan in 1958 had 2 letters and 4 numbers. And there was just one style of license plate, not like today. All right. How many different combinations are there? Well, let's figure that out. You have 2 letters. 4 numbers. 4 digits. I shouldn't say 4 numbers, 4 digits. How many letters do we have? 26. All right. How many letters do we have? 26. For the digits, we have how many? 10. 10 digits, 0 through 9. It could be 0. How many different license plates are there? That many. So we go to our calculator. 26 squared times 10 to the 4th power. And we have 6,000,000 760,000. And that was enough in 1958. And not necessarily because there were less people in Michigan, but there were definitely less cars. Most families in the 50s were 1-car families. You only needed 1 car per family. Why would you need more than one? 1 car. Okay. I think at the end of the 50s, early into the 60s, that's when people started having maybe 2 cars per family. It's not like now where almost everyone in the family has a license as a car. Right? Okay, so that was enough. Well, then they had to change the styles. Then they had to go to, not only do we have this combination with 2 letters and 4 numbers, well then let's go to 3 letters and 3 numbers so we can get more combinations because we're having more cars to deal with. All right. Get the idea there? It's combinations. All right. Let's talk about probability. I'm going to take say that's a dartboard. Okay. And this dartboard is broken up into 3 sections. And from the radius of this inner circle here is 1. The radius of the second circle is 2. And the radius of the entire circle is 3. Okay? Now you're going to throw a dart, and I'm going to guarantee, all right, we're going to understand that it is going to hit in that circle somewhere. It will not hit anywhere outside that circle. And we have this red circle here. Then we have this green circle out here. And then we have a blue circle. What is the probability throwing that dart? Given that it's going to hit the target, what is the probability it's going to be in the blue area? In the blue area. Okay? So let's see. It's not necessarily 1/3. Let's take the area of the entire circle, the whole big board here, the big dartboard. The area of the circle is pi r squared, Radius is 3. 3 squared is 9. That's the radius of the whole thing. We know it's going to hit that. That's the area of the whole thing. What is the area of the blue? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take the area of the whole thing. You're right, Cassie. It is 4 pi. Because we're going to take out this green and red. We're going to take it out of there. And the area of the green, of the red and the green together, radius is 2. 2 squared is 4. We're going to take out the 4 pi. That will give us the area of the blue. The area of the blue is 5 pi. Okay. Probability can be written as a fraction, less than 1 but greater than 0. It can be written as a decimal, less than 1, greater than 0. Or it can be written as a percent, between 0 and 100%. Okay? So here I can cross off the pi's. Your chances are 5 out of 9 that you're going to be in the blue area. As a decimal, I think it's about 0.56. I think it is. As a fraction, you have about a 56% chance. A little better than half. It's going to be in the blue. In your homework tonight, your problems 9 through 23, leave your answer as a fraction. Okay, some of the other story problems, you may want to write it as a percent. All right, so your homework is going to be on page. 9 through 44, but we do not have to do 24 and 25. We do not have to do those problems. Just 9 through 44. And this was 10.1.